Hi guys. So now that we understood the syllabus components, so you will now design it. Okay, it's going to be a very short video because it's all about designing. So we have already discussed most of it in our last video, wherein we have discussed about the components of syllabus. What should be your components of the syllabus? Once you understood, obviously after doing all your research, just understand what is a syllabus design. So it is a process that involves selecting and organizing content. So it is about organization. When you just researched everything, you know that these are the components that you need to add in your syllabus. Okay. Now, the main point that comes is to organize all of those contents in sequence, that what is it that you would want to teach first and what will go after that. Okay, so designing a component simply means organizing your content that you've researched, that you want to include in your syllabus, outlining that. Okay, outlining the objective of the whole course, outlining the objective of, I would say, each module and each topic, that after studying this particular topic, after once this topic will be finished, what will be the outcome of it? What is it that students would be able to learn? So that's something you always have to keep in mind. What is the importance of that? A well-designed syllabus provides clear expectations to the students. So every time when you're teaching one topic, okay, let's suppose I'm just giving you an example. If you're teaching them the difference between present perfect tense, past perfect tense, and how the meaning changes when they are using present perfect and past perfect, of course, the meaning, there's a huge difference in the meaning. Okay, they would be able to, so towards the end of this chapter, they would be able to differentiate between present perfect tense and past perfect tense, and they would be able to use it properly and in the right manner. Okay, so that the meaning is correct, and they're never facing any trouble with that. So what happens that this expectation is absolutely clear with students, that okay, fine, I'm studying this, by the end of this I would be able to understand or clarify my tenses issues. Okay, so it is a valuable communication tool between students and teacher, the syllabus. Okay, the components, a typical syllabus components we have already discussed in the previous videos anyways. Okay, your objectives, your schedule for how long this particular whole course is for. Okay, so whatever number of days are given to you, and then per topic, that this topic I will be teaching for a day, 2 days. Okay, I mean, obviously in the appointed given number of hours. Students and teachers expectation. What is a teacher expecting? What is a student expectation? It should meet both the expectations. Okay, so this is where the need analysis comes into picture, wherein you need to analyze everything. You need to analyze the need of the course, and after that, obviously, the syllabus will be created. And you, in that analysis, you will also analyze the expectation of these students. Okay, and then the grading criteria, that also will be clarified, that you're going to provide the grades to the students basis on their communication skills, or basis on their vocabulary, or basis on their pronunciation. In which chapter are you going to see what, basis on what, or all of this is a component of their grading criteria towards the end when the assessment happens. Okay, and require textbook and materials if it is needed at all. Okay, factors to consider. Now, what are the factors that you will consider when you're designing a syllabus? Evaluating students' need, of course. Okay, so what are they looking for? What is it that they want to achieve towards the end? First thing is this. Then role of technology. So I'm not elaborating evaluating students' need because we did it a lot of times. Okay, role of technology, that also needs to be taken care of. Also, you need to understand the technology that you're using. Your students are comfortable with that or not. Don't assume that they will be, because it's a word of technology, not necessarily. A lot of people are not that cool with technology, and they still studying with that old-fashioned method, which is okay. So you need to see the role of technology in your syllabus, how much technology you can use, okay, to make your session interactive. Maybe you can play videos and all. That's a good way of teaching and making everybody engage, because people love watching videos than reading theory. So you can just include videos after a little bit of theory to make it clear, to make them engage. And they also know that they're watching a video, and after this, questions will be asked from your end to elaborate that video. What is it that they understood after watching that video? Okay, what is it that they want to talk what they want to say, what do they think about this video on whatever topic you're playing the video. Okay. The importance of flexibility. With advancement in technology, integrating technology into syllabus design can make learning more interactive, engaging, and effective. However, it is important to evaluate uh, the extent of students' technology literacy. Okay. And the importance of flexibility simply means that how flexible you think you can be with this, which means that um, at times what happens that whatever you're teaching, you've just analyzed everything, you've created the syllabus fine, now you've just made all the points that what needs to be first, which chapter needs to be first, second, third. And as in when you're progressing with the chapters, you obviously expect that fine, when I'll teach this chapter, my students will be able to come up to this level. But at times it may happen that whatever you've planned, it's not going as per the plan. You're like, no, I was really expecting my students to come up to a level wherein they're able to talk um, in a way that their sentence construction is at least good, that they're not missing or they're not mixing up using tenses like present to past, past to present. They're not confused at all. You've just finished the chapter, but still when they're talking, you're still seeing that there's this major problem in using present and past tense. Okay. So you will have to be flexible, and probably you will have to eliminate few chapters. You'll have to increase the duration of the class, or probably you have to stretch that chapter for a little long. So you can't just go by the books exactly. So that is what flexibility means. Okay. So that also should be a part of syllabus. Okay. So teaching methodologies and material. Effective teaching methodologies for business English course includes cooperation in the real life scenarios. That is always, I mean, the whole purpose of studying business English and teaching business English should always be that they are able to use it in the real life. So always, whatever examples that you're giving in order for them to learn, please don't take them just randomly from anywhere. It should be related to their business. It should be related to their business in a way that they are able to understand, fine, this is how I need to talk in future about, in context to my business in whatever area. Okay. Choosing the right material. And that is where choosing the right material comes into picture. Okay. So even if it takes a little time for you to understand their business, to understand their business needs, and how exactly they should talk in terms of dealing with the clients, in terms of any business, wherever business English is needed. Okay, so you need to create content basis on that, choosing the right material. And that is what the customized material also means the same. Okay, so when you're choosing the right material, you're customizing it particularly for that organization, for that business only. So one syllabus will not work for all, except for a few things. Yes, in one organization, when you're using a few phrases, that can be used in other, when you're teaching in some other organization as well, because phrases will remain the same, but still the scenarios will completely change. How would they talk and pitch in their product? Probably there is another organization, their sales doesn't happen, so they're not so focused on being salesy or pitching the products and all their needs. So every organization will have a different need altogether. Okay, so that is what customizing the material means. So you need to always create a syllabus that is customized only for that organization. All right, then objective setting, that we have already done. Assessment methods. Okay, how would you want to assess? Quizzes, whether in the writing thing you want to give them presentations and you want them to present it also. Okay, some writing assignments, course objectives, teaching methodologies and material. It is important to evaluate these strengths and weakness after every topic. And then the grading criteria we have already discussed. So this is going to be your assessment methods and grading criteria. This is a very essential part of your syllabus. Adjusting and adapting the syllabus to meet the students' need. Then flexibility in students' syllabus design. Syllabus can be adjusted in real time to meeting individual students' need and to encourage continuous learning. If you're really seeing that there is a particular student who's really confused in this and this is a need, okay, so real time as well, something can be added in the syllabus. It's not that fine, I've finally created the syllabus after working so hard, so I'm not going to amend anything. So probably not literally you will amend anything, but if you really think in the duration of your teaching, because you never know when you real time teach, I hope that if you've been into teaching, you understand when you real time teach people, okay, or your learners, you figure out a lot of things that, all right, I think I should have added this in my syllabus. So you should be that flexible to do that. And you should also be good enough in order to, first of all, identifying the problem. Until you will identify, you will not realize that, fine, I think this is major problem. I've not realized it in my need analysis initially. Now I think this is the problem and I need to add it to my syllabus. And then you provide the feedback also. So that is what adjusting, adapting the syllabus to meet the students' need. Okay, that I've added this chapter because I was thinking and because I realized that this is a problem here. Okay, you all need to learn this, and then you also provide the feedback on that, that yes, this is going well. Then no, you still have to work on this. Still, you're not up to the mark. Still, the expectations are not met because you're not teaching something normal that, okay, fine, even if they learn how to talk, that's okay. No, they need to be absolutely excellent with their communication skills when they're dealing with business people. Okay, best practices, setting the clear objectives, creating clear expectations, incorporating continuous assessment, promoting collaboration. Okay, so all the activities of all the topics we have already discussed in detail. That how would you set the objectives? How are you going to set the expectations? Your expectation, their expectation, incorporating in continuous assessment and promoting collaboration, which means that whatever activities you will do, it will help them in being together, in working as a team, in knowing each other's interest, in motivating each other. Okay, and after this is all done, you will now implement all of this. So we will just learn implementing after this.